Hello, Crowley ISD family. I'm Mike McFarland, your superintendent of schools, and I hope that this message finds you in good health and great spirits, even in the midst of these uncertain times. Now, by now, I am sure that you are suffering from cabin fever, as I know it's taking its toll on me. However, I know you realize, like I do, that following the executive orders, maintaining appropriate social and physical distancing, and really being intentional about hand washing are behaviors that will help us to overcome this COVID-19 crisis. I remain optimistic that as we all go through this crisis, that as an organization and as individuals, that we will grow through this crisis. I challenge you to remember that your perspective matters. Keep a positive perspective. Keeping a positive perspective is critical to actually recognizing the opportunities and the advantages that are within this crisis. When things get tough, the tough gets going. And I can tell you that Crowley ISD, we are made up of some tough, and really highly intelligent and highly committed individuals. It's amazing that in less than a month, we've been able to ensure that our students continue to learn, that they have access to high quality learning materials and digital learning experiences. We have distributed over 5,000 Chromebooks for student use. Several thousand learning packets were also put together for students without connectivity. And internet hotspots have been distributed for many students, and many more are on order and on their way. We've designed this comprehensive K-12 digital learning experience and learning curriculum, and students are now using this K-12 digital learning curriculum to continue to move forward. And on average, 50,000 meals have been served for students in less than 30 days. This is outstanding. 50,000 meals per week have been served. And all of these things that I'm talking about have been done in less than 30 days. I want you to know that I am so proud of the phenomenal efforts of our Crowley ISD team, our school board of trustees who have set the vision that regardless of the crisis, regardless of the circumstance and the situation, Crowley ISD, we will be there to do our part. And thank you, board, for that vision and that leadership. Again, central office administrators, campus administrators, teachers, maintenance staff, custodial staff, child nutrition workers, volunteers, everyone has really pitched in. Everyone's pitched in, and really we've done our part to try to continue to serve our students as this crisis has evolved. Now, as we enter the six weeks of the school year and we prepare to finish this school year, I want to share with you our recent decisions as it relates to grading for the second semester. I know many of you are concerned about that, and so we wanted to take some time to just talk through our grading policy. Please refer to the grading policy that's posted online, and it will give you details. But again, we are addressing grading of the 6 weeks. Of course, you'll have 6 daily grades, and those daily grades will be calculated and added in, and so you'll have a semester grade. Again, how those grades are calculated and what will happen, all of that is really clearly defined and articulated online. So please go to our grading policy online. The board has authorized us to modify the calculation of averages for this semester, and we're prepared to do that. Again, detailed information is found online, and there's a parent summary that'll help you parents to understand kind of what our approach will be as it relates to calculating grades for the second semester. Now, on my last message, I informed you that we would be able to provide updates by April 12th about whether or not we will remain closed as a district. Well, I can tell you April 12th has come and gone, and we have no new information about the COVID-19 crisis or about when it will end. So that being the case, we will remain closed until further notice or further information is received. I am hopeful that we will return to school before the end of the school year. However, what I can assure you parents is that we have a team of teachers, a team of educators that are working to make sure that in spite of returning to school, even if we decide not to return to school, we'll have creative and innovative learning activities for students at home. And as soon as we get the word that we can return, we'll have innovative academies and summer learning experiences so that our students can really get a chance to catch up and really make sure they continue to accelerate during this time period. Again, we're working hard. we're looking forward, and we're really trying to make sure that when we get the word to return, that our focus will be on accelerating student learning and ensuring that your students are growing so that they can be on track when we start school. Now, students and parents, by now, you should have been in regular communication with your teacher. Teachers have office hours and can be contacted via email or through our website. Also, parents, it's important that as students are receiving assignments, that you are scheduling a time for them to really complete those assignments, to work through those assignments, to make sure that they stay on track. And then if they need any kind of additional help, please reach out to the campus principal or the teacher so that we can make sure your students are getting the resources and the help that they need as they're completing the assignments. If you have any questions or concerns, again, contact your campus teacher or principal as soon as possible. Now, as I mentioned before, I truly believe that in every crisis, there is an opportunity. But we must be intentional about finding it. We must be intentional about growing through this crisis and not just going through this crisis. I'm challenging teachers, district administrators, campus leaders, and others to use this time, use this crisis as an opportunity for us to identify creative ways to serve our students, to identify innovative strategies that we can use when we return, and to really transform the learning experience. We believe that when we return, things will be different than they were before. I want to assure you all that our focus is forward and our vision is clear. This crisis is not a good thing. As a matter of fact, it is a bad situation for many, many people. However, but I assure you that regardless of how bad it is or how bad it seems, your Crowley educators are working diligently to make it better for you when you return. Thanks again for your patience. We can't wait to see you all again. But until then, stay home, stay safe, and stay well.